Whoa! More than 70 shipping containers just slid off a cargo ship in Long Beach Harbor. How does something like this even happen? Let's break it down. Think of shipping containers like giant steel Legos. They're often stacked 10 high on these massive container ships. Since ships are constantly rocking and rolling at sea, these containers must be secured to the deck with heavy metal rods called lashings. Let's talk about those lashings. They're not just simple tie downs. Each container is secured with multiple heavy-duty turnbuckles, twist locks, and cones. A single container on one of these big ships might have 8 to 12 lashing points connecting it to the ship's deck or to other containers. These systems are designed to handle massive forces. We're talking about containers that can weigh 60, 70,000 pounds when fully loaded on a ship that's going like this at sea. Imagine the forces. When this ship was loaded overseas, longshoremen came on to lash every container to the deck. This is dangerous but essential work. When that ship then arrived in Long Beach, local longshoremen came down and took all of that lashing gear off so that the huge gantry cranes could lift the containers off. This is a completely normal procedure. The challenge is, when the ship is at the dock, it has to stay level, but that's tricky when you're adding and subtracting these massive weights as cargo moves on and off the ship. We're talking about tens of thousands of pounds with every move. That's where the ship's ballast system comes in. The ballast system is a complex system that moves water around the ship into a series of ballast tanks throughout the hull. They can hold thousands of tons of seawater. The chief officer of the ship, he must continuously calculate and adjust ballast to maintain proper trim and stability. If he gets this wrong, physics take over, the ship can develop a dangerous list. In this case, there was likely a ballast issue that caused the ship to tilt just enough for those massive containers to start falling to the side and then eventually create a domino effect that brought them all down and into the water. Fortunately, the port kept running outside, but investigators are still determining what exactly caused this dramatic collapse. One thing's certain, when container stacks fail, the results are spectacular and dangerous. In this case, they're very lucky that no one was injured or killed.